Hello everyone, from wherever you're watching from, welcome back to Team Culture, your favorite space for all things fashion, as you all know. My name is Timothy. It's always my pleasure to have you. Today I want to take you on how to make an Awolowo cap, the precise measurement to be used, all that you need to know about it, the process, and the materials needed or required to make the Awolowo cap, where you can get them and how they can be beautifully and professionally used. So let me take you through this, and I will advise you not to miss out on any part, as every part in this video is very crucial and they all contribute to the overall result and positive result of this Awolowo cap we're about to make. So without further ado, let's get started. For the Awolowo cap, we have a marco board. This you can actually get this from those that sells leather cobbler materials here. Let me put it that way. Those who make shoes, sandals, palms. So you can actually get this marco board from there. This is what it looks like, a marco board. So these are one of those things I'll be using. We'll need a marco board, and we'll be using this foam as well. So this is of different size, but to achieve, for the purpose of this Awolowo cap that we're making, we'll be using a quarter of an inch for that. So don't get half inch to affect the results, so you make sure you get a quarter of an inch. So I mean the width of it will be a quarter of an inch. Also, we'll be using our taping as well. So this is for taping after we're done. You see the importance of it when we start with the making of it. And very important, we'll be using our reverse. The first thing that we have to do, we'll start with our marco board. Start with our marco board. So what we'll be using, firstly, we'll get a straight line. So the height of our cap for an adult is 2.5. 2.5. So we'll mark it. Very important, the height of the cap for an adult, the standard height of the cap is 2.5. You can actually reduce if you're making for a kid, but for an adult, 2.5 is the perfect height measurement for the Awolowo cap. So we have it. So from the edge here, then the cap I'll be making is of 22 inches. So from there, we'll mark our 22 inches from the edge. We have our 22 inches here. We'll mark it at the other end as well. 22 inches. We'll mark it straight. So for the overlapping allowance, you get to know what I mean by overlapping allowance. We'll be adding an inch to it, just 1 inch to it for the overlapping allowance. 1 inch to it. And as well, mark it. So now that we've done, so then we'll cut. So we have our cap skeleton made. So don't forget overlapping allowance here, an inch. So we'll go to the other end on the other side here. We'll also mark 1 inch here, because they'll be overlapping on each other. So this is very important. We'll mark, and we have to be precise with the measurements. 1 inch. So we have that as sheet. So we have our cap skeleton made. You can see this is why we mark on the end here and on the end here, so that by the time we are placing gummy together, we'll follow this line here, and at the same time we'll follow the line from inside here as well. Now get the actual fabric that we'll be using for the cap. So this is cut in dimension of 4.5 inches by our 22 inches. This is on fold, so it will be 11 inches. So we have it 11 inches by 4.5. But this is the standard. Make it 4.5. Or this will be based on the cap size you're making. It will be based on the size cap we're making. So whatever you're making divided by 2, then you measure it here. So now that we have this at 11 inches by 4.5 inches, so we'll put this into 2 and we'll split it. So before splitting, we'll make sure it is well splitted, and we add our gum. We'll leave it for some minutes. So let it be up like this for some minutes to get dry. Then we'll take the cap skeleton. So we also apply our gum on this part. We'll leave it for some minutes as well to get dry. So let's do for some minutes to get dry. We'll as well be using this material as well. So we call it Boko Haram net here. So it is a net, a very thick one. You get a very thick one here. So we'll get to know about its importance or use when we couple our materials together. We'll couple our materials together to get the job done. So we'll be using this as well. So I forgot while introducing the materials needed for this cap making. So now this added to it, we'll be using this Boko Haram net. So now our cap is ready. So now we can place this together and gum it. So we turn it outward, and this as well, we take it this way and we'll put it inside. We'll place it inside. It is from inside that will now expand. It is from inside that will expand what we have here. Can you see? So this is a guide for what we have. Can you see? So the marked line will be a guide for what we'll be doing. So you can easily fit in. So now this is very important. The same allowance that we have here is the same allowance that will be on the both side. On both sides, for the same allowance, let it be at the center, just like I saying here at the center. So what we have here at the center. So this is ready. Now let's move on. So what we'll do is to add elbow stick. We'll add elbow stick around there, and the same thing will be done on the other side as we'll leave it for some minutes to get dry. You can now place it together, but make sure it is firm. Make sure it is firm, very close to the marker board. So the next thing we do is to make sure that we give it the Awolowo cap shape. Usually it is oval in shape, so we locate where the joining is around this line. It is around that joining we make our oval shape, because it's not round exactly. You can see the way it is. This is exactly how it will come out when it is one. Is to place it at the center, just as a shape how you want it to be, the exact shape. So from the outside you mark it round, sketch shape that we would love to see. So make that shape round, and what you do is to give just an allowance of ½ inch round. Can you see? ½ inch. You can actually connect those lines. You connect them together. This is where we need the Boko Haram net. So we'll cut out the size of this neck around the Boko Haram net here with the same size here. So let's just guess this and put it by side. I'll firstly do a rough. So the moment this is cut, we'll place it. We'll place our cap edge, that's the base. We'll place on it, and then we do the cutting drum. So now we have it cut out. Yes, now that we are done, you can see that we've cut the cap base exactly the cap size on the Boko Haram net. So what we'll do is we will now reduce it with ½ inch round. We reduce to ½ inch round. That's why I'm going to chalk it here so I can know where I start from and where I'm going to end. So we cut out just an ½ inch. It is cut out, so you can see to fit in. So there will be space. Can you see? There will be allowance round, and this is for folding. This is for folding round, so as to fold it round. So we don't cut exactly what we have here. So we reduce this what's it called, the Boko Haram net. We reduce it by just an ½ inch, so it will be the same with the circumference, or let me say radius, around the cap base. So now that this is done, it's just you apply the gum, the foam, and we'll just start to place it on it this way, so we can know around where we want to trace the gum. So I think it will be around the side, so you can just dot them around the side, just a bit. You gum out the cap base. You can just touch on the gum the cap base. So now I haven't done this, bringing out the cap base, then you can now take the cap base together and place it around that area. So this way, and then stick each other. So I haven't done that before. The moment we are done with this, you can now place the net on it. So this will serve as the bone, or whatever you want to call it, skeleton or anything that we hold, that will prevent the base from going in. So it will serve as a guide. So you can spread both. So we'll leave for some minutes to get dry, and the same thing. So we'll cover it with another layer of foam, just like we did. Place it. That part as well. You can see it's covered now. But and we have the base ready to be fixed. So you take one of the edge here and turn it this way, then you apply the gum around that part. You can see the way I'm applying mine. So at the moment you're done, you locate the edge part and form it back the way it was. So now we take our part around the edge here. Just about an ½ inch round. So don't let it exceed ½ inch, and so it won't stay. Now we have it. We'll leave it for some minutes to dry. Then we'll fix it. So I haven't achieved the edge, the oval shape. So then turn this way. Now this is where the job is. We have to be very careful. You make sure it also follows the shape of the cap downward this way. So don't make mistake by just placing it anyhow. It must take the oval shape, and in between you just gently you push it in gently, and it must follow the shape downward. Gently. Can you see the way I'm doing mine? Gently. The same way you do it, gently till it fits in. You do that gently round, just to bring out the shape, just to get the shape round. So you can see, do that and secure the edges. Can you see the inside? Securing the edges, making sure they fit in, because this is the beauty of the cap. Making sure they fit in. To pin it in with your fingers. So can you see what we're having? You're beautiful. So then we take it round. So but you must have shaping it inward, because it is what you have done here that will reflect that the result will come out here. So you can see, very beautiful, and giving out the oval shape. So don't forget the oval shape has been achieved right from when we're doing the body sides. So this is it. So now if you have a client that wants probably there is let me give an example. This thing I don't ever on it, so it will just be okay. This is the wrong side, so it's where you want it placed. You can just place it around the side, so it's something of this. So we can fix it in this way. You can leave it this way, and if your customer wants this attached to it, so what you do with the help of your glue, so shoe glue. I have this for my client. So you locate where you want it to be, you push it in gently around where you want it to be. So I think it is okay this way for me, so then I can now place my glue in, and that is it. And that is it. You wait for it to come together, and you can as well place it around here, so it won't just be losing position. There's something of this. So apply the edge. That's it. So what we have left is to house all of this in. So once you're done, so then you get your glue and put them round inside, so for a perfect job done, so it won't be removing after many wear. Long glasses. So you can see this is what we have: curved and sharp, and at the same time strong. So we have it. So beautiful. Okay, is to confirm both the length of the other side. Can you see the way it will measure? You just put like ½ inch before the base here, and take it downward this way, and take it straight, and take it this way. So here I'll be using 12 1/4, and on the other side here the same way, the same thing you do here. You confirm the length of the side. So I'll be using 9½ by 12 1/4, 9½ by 12 1/4, and this is what I will do. So I will get the line I'll be using. The line I'll be using. So 12 1/4 by 9½ So I'll do my cutting here this way, fold this way, and just get that round shape. and see straight down to this place, and we'll notch this side, we'll notch here, and we'll notch there. So the moment we're done, they'll place our enemy gum, evo stick gum around the edge, this way. And you wait for it to dry. The same thing will be done here. We'll place it this way, and here we'll place our hemi gum around the edge. We'll place the epoxy gum around the edge. So wait a bit till it gets dry, and we'll fix them together. We'll fix the both together. So this is what we do now. We have the base. Don't forget the notched part here will firstly be attached here this way, and we take the other side attached to this part, and we take the other side attached to this part, just like your 4 cardinal points. So you take the same thing attached to this part. So now yours is to locate what you have in between the two and just make a pleat around that part, just a pleat around that part. That's what I've just done here, and the same thing will be done on this part. Just pleat and precise, just a pleat around this part. So then we can now place it on the base. Can we see the way the inside is now covered with ease? The inside is covered with ease. So now the next thing to do is to reapply the gum on it, on the edge this way, on the edge. And I haven't done this, wait for a bit, wait till it dry. So now this is what I'll be using for the taping. For the taping, you can use this, or at the same time you can use your bias. So when you get your bias, you split them into two and just apply the gum on it. So I'm not using bias there. So this is also like a bias form, but not really a bias, just like a tape. So we'll apply the gum on it. So can I say we are done with our cup making? Our cup, you can see the inside. You can see the inside so neat, and you can see the outside. The oval shape is achieved. Can you see? We really achieved the oval shape. And this is the back side. This is the front side. So you can see now this is the part of the vocal armlet we apply there. So when you beat it, it won't go inside. It will maintain its position. Even when you beat it even more harder, it won't go inside. It will maintain that foamy and the hard part here, the position, you can see. So we've come to the end of this class. So we'll meet in our next class when I'll be bringing you the detailed and impactful knowledge as we promised us. Don't forget, one stitch at a time. Let us stitch success together. Thank you for watching. God bless you.